Wrestling Girls, and you know I have to tell you about my dope ass rock shirt that I finally got in the mail thanks to Ripple Junction. Ripple Junction is the best place to get all your authentic tees, whether it's WWE, whether it's The Office, whether it's any show that you love and mark over. You go over there, you order your shirt, you put it on, and boom. Also, you have to use the code Those Wrestling Girls to get 15% off your purchase. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to ripplejunction.com, order your shirt, type in the code Those Wrestling Girls, and you're also going to tell them that we sent you. And on that note, it's your girl Krista B, and I am out.
What's up? We're back. It's Those Wrestling Girls, and thank you for joining us for another live episode, this time on our YouTube page. And today we're not alone. Queen PR and myself are joined by the lovely ladies of Face Beat Heels High Heels. I'm sorry, I've been drinking already. Podcast. Oh man!
Amazing.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Totally fine.
So you
Hi,
guys
everybody.
introduce yourselves.
I am Jaree Wildspice of the Face Beat Heels High podcast.
I am Christina the Baker Contreras from same podcast.
And I am Princess Jelly Bean, otherwise known as PJ or PJB. We're really excited to be here.
Yes, we are.
I'm still trying to work on updating our Instagram peeps too, so just excuse me if I miss anything happening.
No worries, no worries. Thank you, ladies, for being here. Like, I feel like we've been wanting to do this for quite some time, since
Yes,
our
for real.
Patreon. And P was like, we gotta have them on our episodes, and you know, COVID happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We gotta make it work as best as we can, and this is it.
And here we are.
Here we are.
Yes.
COVID can't stop us at all.
Nope.
Nothing stops girl power. Like we keep going. Like
That's right.
no matter what. But I'm so happy to have you ladies on because I hope everyone was able to check out our interview with them on our Patreon, a part of our Women in Wrestling series. You really get to know each of them better. They're amazing women, very talented, multi-talented. So we hope you check that out. But we wanted to kind of have fun with you ladies and chop it up and kind of merge our shows a little bit. So
Yes.
you guys have a thing that you do that we're going to do.
Yep.
Like, let us know what's up.
PJ.
Okay, so I'm speaking to all of us in this podcast recording right now, but also anyone who might be listening at the Face Beat Heels High podcast. We like to play this little game. It gets us in the mood. It gets us drinking. So yes, it is a drinking game. Woo! Woohoo! So basically, this is how it works. Throughout this entire podcast recording, Q&A live, each of us in the podcast is going to have a shot to dedicate. We can dedicate that shot to anything we want, a good question, a good answer, basically anything that happens within the realm of this podcast Q&A recording. When a shot has been dedicated, you will hear this sound. Yes, that is the Undertaker's bell, and we are all at the Face Beat Heels High podcast, if you can't see, trained to just drink whenever that sound happens at this point. So again, just say... that is what I'm dedicating my shot to. I, Princess Jelly Bean, will play this sound. And I invite anyone listening along with us to also play along too. So we'll give you a couple minutes to get settled, grab a drink, relax, put your feet up, and we'll talk some wrestling.
And more.
And more.
And more.
And more.
Yes. I love and more. I love that Baker and I literally both at the same time took a drink. Like no one else did, but me and Christina were just like, it's time.
You know what? Let's just take one together.
Yeah,
For the hell of it.
Do it. Yes. Cheers.
You know what's funny? I told the girls.
This whole
Sorry, go
time.
ahead. Huh?
Like, that sound is gonna be like everything for me.
Oh my gosh. Like
Oh,
that is the sound. Like that's the best sound ever to hear.
Mhm.
Like
Yes.
for me, hear an Undertaker sound, then the Rock's If You Smell, and
Yeah.
then the glass breaking. Like that has like all at once. Those are the best sounds you can ever hear, and like
Absolutely.
still chills. Like I feel like my lights are gonna flicker every time that sound goes off.
I
I might flicker
remember
my lights on purpose.
I remember at Mania in Dallas when the sound of the glass breaking happened in the stadium, and like the pop in the crowd was.
No, I couldn't believe it. I was
insane.
like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm about to see Stone Cold.
I got like full body goosebumps, like instantly, like right up.
Oh,
like insane.
are you destroying your space already? Are you that drunk?
Me?
Yes.
No, I'm still trying to update Facebook or Instagram.
Wait, I have to shed light on Christina's fan because the way she just like
Is that her name? That's
Her name is Bernadette.
she's the fourth
Come on,
member.
Bernadette.
She was christened by Jeree by Wild Spice. Thank you very much. She-
yes, I love
She's always with
that.
me every time we record because, she's an
She's
extension of
the-
my arm. Ooh.
The fourth member of the podcast.
P, we need a member. We need a third member of ours. We gotta
Right.
find a third member of ours.
Plus,
we
it's
do.
super hot in New York, so
She hibernates in the
Yes.
winter.
that's
She
right.
hibernates.
No, she doesn't.
For those that aren't familiar with Face Beat Heels High podcast, real quickly, how did this podcast come to be?
All right. Shall I take
Go
the
ahead,
lead?
sure.
All right.
Go ahead.
So the story is like becoming like lore now. I love it. But this podcast is a quarantine baby. I was watching Fighting with My Family, had no idea it was about Paige or wrestling or anything. I thought it was just a family drama. So I was gonna watch it. Watched the movie, loved the movie. I then told Christina, the baker, I was like, oh my gosh, this movie's so good. You should watch it. I didn't even know it was about wrestling. I had no idea that Christina was into wrestling at all. And she was like, oh no, I've seen it. And I was like, oh really? I was like, yeah, I've seen it like 5 times, I think, in like this quarantine already. Like it's so good. And she was like, yeah, well, you're gonna watch WrestleMania. It's tomorrow. And I was like, oh, is it? Sure. How do I go about this? And she was like, you can watch on the WWE network for $9.99. You know, the whole thing.
Shameless plug. Shameless plug.
$9.99 a month. And so I was like, okay, that sounds fun. So, you know, I got my gummies ready and my drinky drink ready. And I was like, let me watch some WrestleMania. And I have not been keeping up with wrestling at all. And I basically was just sending voice memos to her. Like we were sending voice memos back and forth.
Back and forth.
Yeah,
just
just like-
screaming at each other like, what the
Well, because she was getting like all my real-time reactions about wrestlers I've never seen before. And so I was like, who is this douche nozzle? When I saw Dolph Ziggler for the first time. And I was like, who's this motherfucker who I still hate to this day, Seth Rollins? And like, who's this queen, Becky Lynch? And like all of this stuff. So we were just going back and forth. And her husband was like, you guys should start a podcast.
Yeah. He legit
And-
was like, you've been looking for a podcast to start and you and Jeree are just really just going at it. Why don't you make this the podcast? And I'm like, that's a good idea.
Yeah. And how PJ got involved was I had made like a Facebook status in regards to Charlotte beating Shayna at WrestleMania. And Claudia had commented.
This all happened on the same day.
I mean, not Shayna, Charlotte versus Rhea. And she was really upset about it, PJ was. And I was like, oh, look, I didn't know she was into wrestling either. But what I didn't know even more was that Christina and Claudia knew each other. And so she was like, wait, how do you know Claudia? And I was like, I know her from the bars, specific bar in New York. And she knew her from something else. So she was like, oh, we should ask her to be in the podcast with us. And that's how it all got started. That was the birth of the Face Beat Heels High podcast.
We love that story. I love
We
listening
do.
to that story because I remember when somebody, I don't remember who it was. It was it you?
I reached out to
Becky?
you. Yeah.
Yeah, she texted me and she was like, hey, I know that like we don't actually talk much, but do you want to be on a wrestling podcast? Here's why it's going to be really fun. And then like, listed, and I was like, girl, you don't even got to do that. I'm in.
Like we were in conversations because she was she had just asked me to send her a video for something else, a video that you were putting together.
Oh, for
And
Nick,
that
for
was-
Nick's birthday.
Yes, for Nick's birthday. And I was like, oh, yes, I'm going to send you this. Oh, and by the way, so I was thinking, do you want to? Yes. I was like,
Yeah. And then I was like,
works.
we need nicknames. I've already started an Instagram. I'm making content. Here's what's
Yep.
happening. I have a breakdown.
and that's how we got banned from Instagram.
Yeah. That's a whole other story.
Oh wow. I feel like it always happens that way though. Like you never know who's a wrestling fan. Like
Yeah.
when me and P, we were legit writing for a whole different company. I was cool with
Aw.
her sister. I didn't even know she existed until that day. We were sitting right next to each other And I think I said something about wrestling, and her eyes looked like a Christmas tree. Like, oh my gosh, you watch wrestling too? And then ever since then, like, we've been inseparable in this wrestling world. And it's just like, okay. And then we did our first test run. This is when IGTV first came out.
Mm-hmm.
So we did our first test run on IGTV. And I was just like, we're going to put the name Those Wrestling Girls. And of course, if you guys know, she hated the name, couldn't stand it, wanted to find something else. And I'm like, okay, well, let's just give it a try. And I'm hard-headed, so I was going to, leave it as that.
Right.
And then people started to get traction, just like, oh my gosh, like, when are y'all actually coming out with actual episodes? Like, when are y'all doing this? So that's how, Those Wrestling Girls came about.
Oh.
We had some hiccups, of course, like every other podcast does.
Right.
But, our first episode, we was in 3 different spaces before we actually hit our final episode, like before we actually recorded. It was so crazy. We were tired at that point.
It was the night after Evolution. We had went to Evolution, and it was like technical difficulties, the usual thing. So the episode that is out is our 3rd try. And I don't think people can see how exhausted we are, but like, because I know us, Krista, I'm like, yo, like,
I was like,
yeah. You can get that tired voice where it's like a little raspy.
Yeah.
That's how my voice was. I was like, yo, I'm so tired. But I love, like you said, those stories. Like, I want to dedicate my shot right now. Just
me too.
Hey, never know.
White Claw.
I love that.
All right.
Never get tired of that. I can never get tired of that.
By the way, I'm sorry. Oh, wait, no. Finish your story. After that, I want to know what everybody drinking, because we haven't addressed that.
Yeah, well, I would love, so we had people send in questions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would love to get into some of these questions, but since we are drinking, or we're playing this drinking game that was, kind of the hit of Face Beat Hills High. So I'm drinking some champagne.
Hey.
Her and I, we like always have like 3 or 4 bottles in the fridge. We just like go.
Nice.
Yes.
So not even a little bit of the bubbly, like a lot of the bubbly.
I am drinking rum punch.
Hey.
Ooh.
Okay.
You and Baker are gonna get along just fine.
Krista, you and I, we're sisters. We're wearing the
We're
same,
here. We're
here.
Yeah.
We got our Bianca shirts. We got our rum going on because I'm drinking some rum and Coke because that's my drink. Yes. We love our Samoans. We good.
See? Yes.
Can somebody mark the time and how long it took Christina the Baker Contreras to mention Samoans in this interview?
The time is 7:44 p.m.
So what
on
is that, 10 minutes?
Thursday.
Is that fucking 10 minutes? Jesus.
Well, then that should be our
them.
drinking game. Anytime me or Christina mentions Samoans,
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
That's
She has
dangerous.
a sound for
I mean,
it,
I have a
actually.
sound for it. I could pull it up if we want to add
always
it.
saying Samoans in our episode.
You like
All
that?
right.
Little dance
Dedicate my shot to that.
Y'all should dedicate a shot to that for sure.
Dedicate my shot to that.
Yeah, both rocking Bianca. So all
And
right.
our names are
Fill our
similar.
shirt.
Krista and Christina. That's it.
That's
it.
true.
That's right. Did you know that my middle name is Patricia, though?
Oh!
Hooray, hooray.
I'm dedicating.
Oh my God.
We'll go get
That's
drunk.
a shot. Claudia, that's a shot. She dedicated a shot.
Who did?
Patricia.
I did.
There's going to be countless shots today. I don't care.
Do we have is there no limit today?
I mean, we're home. Nobody's driving. Nobody's going out anywhere. Let's have a no limit.
It's
Just because this is a
I like
Thursday.
that.
Then I might need to go grab some more.
Go grab some more, girl.
Same.
We're going to be here. Go grab some more.
I'm drinking White Claw because your girl's low cal at the moment. So I'm drinking
Good for
White
you.
Claw.
I don't know what that feels like.
And I've got
Me
Truly.
neither.
Truly. Yes.
Oh, and I see you got your Becky shirt on.
Me?
Yes, Becky.
I am the man. I miss her every day of my life.
Me
Yeah.
too.
We go back. I don't remember what episode it was, but
It was right after.
it was when she left that you had just a little bit of a breakdown
Mhm.
live
Mhm.
breakdown.
It's on our Instagram. Yep. It's also on the episode. Yeah, me holding back tears. Still,
Oh.
I haven't moved on. I haven't moved past it.
Okay, so then my first question that somebody submitted that we have to ask us since we're on the Becky
You can ask it.
is, why are Becky fans so weird sometimes?
Oh, I didn't know we were gonna ask it. All right.
But it's not, and I want to say it's not.
No.
Becky fans at all.
No, right. Well, my answer, what I wish to respond to that person is,
Wait, are we calling out names or not?
Nope. Nah, we don't have to.
Okay.
Nah.
Okay.
But my to whoever asked that question, you know who you are. I want to say, I feel like stans and fans are two different types of people. And there's a fine line between being a crazy, obsessed fan who draws like, you know, pictures of her in a waterfall with Seth, and like that's happened. Like
Yeah,
Claudia stays away from the Twitter, but like that's happened. Like, you know, there's like a difference between people trying to like guess the baby's name. Like there's normal fans who appreciate her for what she has accomplished in her career, her athleticism. You know, she has very much like that come up story of like she doesn't have anybody pushing her. You know, she had to prove herself. I think that's what resonates with most people. I feel like the people who are crazy and obsessed are really truly only acting like this because she's gone.
Yeah, they're like.
I feel like it would be the same thing when it was Sasha. If Sasha was to leave, you know, I
Again.
you know what I'm saying? Again, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I mean? I mean, Sasha stands are insane now, and like not knocking it. Well, I love Sasha Banks too, but like I don't, you know what I mean? Like it's different. Like I feel like I'm a normal Becky fan. Aside from having the
What's that?
aside from having the breakdown. Yeah. But can I just say the reason that happened was because again, I mean, Christina's like a witness to that, right? Like again, I hadn't been keeping up with wrestling. So the first time I saw Becky was WrestleMania, this past WrestleMania.
She literally sent me a voice note and she was like, "Who is she?
Who is she?" It was immediate.
I love her.
Immediate. It was love at first sight for us. And so
for you.
And like for me, but like I was like, she's amazing. She fought Shayna. I mean, that was an incredible match. I was scared as shit of Shayna Baszler, still am. And so I think it's just her, like, you know, she has like that confidence. She's the fucking man. Like that's exactly what Christina told me. I was like, who is this? And she's like, she's the man. I was like, I can see it.
And that's like
that's all you gotta say. Like,
that's all I cared about. I was like, her athleticism, she's amazing. I mean, you know, she came on that leather jacket. I was fucking sold. It's the same exact way, may I mention, though. The same way I felt about Becky was the exact same way when I saw Karrion Kross and Scarlett Bordeaux for the first time. It was immediate. I felt like, you understand it now? Okay. So because no one else understands my obsession. But it's like, when I saw them, I was like, these wrestlers were tailor-made for me. It was like somebody told me who's like make your perfect wrestler duo.
You're like a huge bald man.
Yes, a scary ass dude with smoke and a vulture type Maleficent lady. Like, yes. I mean, they shoot fireballs. There was fire in the gun. We won't talk about it, but I'm just saying, I think that's why Becky fans are the way they are. But I think it's just because she's gone. But I don't know. I haven't been around long enough to answer that question, to be honest.
I feel like, being that I'm a Becky fan, like I rank her number one in my horsewoman's list. I'm sorry to say.
Thank you. Same.
Yep.
Whoever don't care, y'all can fight me. I don't care.
Right.
Anyway, I feel like yes, one is because she's gone. Just like with Roman, my Samoan.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we have to drink. Sorry, I said it.
No,
I have to play this sound every time. Is that where we're going? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yes, so I felt like it was the same with him. Like he was booed from 2015 Royal Rumble.
He got booed
because everybody wanted Daniel Bryan to win.
Mm-hmm.
And then even when The Rock came out to help him, it was just like,
I got you, cousin.
Yay, boo! You know,
it was.
Oh man, it wasn't until he announced his cancer, where everybody was just like,
oh,
right.
Thank
Thank you, Roman. da 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 da, whatever. And then when he came back, Roman ain't been
We
booed
don't give a
since.
fuck. You got leukemia. Boom.
But for Becky, it's the same way. Like, she was the underdog of four horsewomen. She was all of the above.
Yeah.
And then she goes away because she's pregnant, waiting for baby Lopez to come.
Right.
And people are gonna
Dun-
cheer her even
Should I?
more when she comes back.
Yes.
So yeah,
I
but
also,
like she's
yeah,
Okay.
if I could also say, I think it's also because it's so, I find it to be rare, maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but like she was on top. So to choose to leave, I think is also what's throwing a lot of people into like this whole maybe holier than thou, she's the best, blah, 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 look how incredible this is. I think that is also kind of why, because she's not leaving because she's injured. She was the Raw Women's Champ and she's like on top. She's like arguably, you know, one of the best out there. And then she's choosing to be gone. I think that is what might also be feeding into the frenzy of it all, because people are like, but there's so much more. We know that there's so much more that she can continue to do. And the fact that she's like, yeah, but I'm gonna pause real quick is another boss ass fucking move that you have to respect, because it's just gangster AF. Who does that? Who turns down $1 million a year to have a freaking baby in 2020?
Right.
Becky Lynch. Okay.
and the words of Nia Jax is because of hormones. She left because of hormones. Nia's a bitch, but I love
I like
her.
you, Krista. I like you so much.
That's awesome. What did Shayna Baszler say that time? She was like, that baby's gonna suck.
Yo,
Y'all remember that?
I love her so much. My heart is full. Shayna Baszler. I love her.
I
She
can
eats
fight
her
her.
fish with cocktail sauce. How could you say that?
No,
Just on
she's
it.
just
Listen.
can do no wrong.
Look at Krista's face. Look at Krista.
Like,
All
excuse me.
I heard was eat face and cocktail sauce. What?
No, I said Shayna
was like-
Baszler eats her fish with cocktail sauce. Like, it's not limited
Oh.
to shrimp.
oh yeah, that.
You saw that on Raw Talk? Okay.
So, Claudia, what are you drinking?
Truly.
Ooh, is that a seltzer? Oh,
And
no.
I'm on number 2. So catch up, bitches.
I'm already there. I'm on my second one too.
And if I show you where this bottle is, I think I'm caught up in past y'all. Okay.
Let me catch up then. So I posted a tweet yesterday about who my wrestling crush is, like blank, and I wanted people to guess my wrestling crush, but then people started like listing their wrestling crush, and I was like, oh, cool.
And mine. I didn't even tweet it. And they listed mine.
They were like, yeah. So
I'm
is,
like, that's me, not her.
is yours Roman Reigns?
Who, mine?
Yeah.
I
That's
wanna
one
hear.
of them.
Oh, okay. So can we hear a little?
I should have made a shorter sound for this episode because
It's all good.
Actually,
It's okay.
I-
Totally okay.
It breaks my heart every time I don't hear the day one-ish part, but you know, it's fine.
I know.
Every single
You're right.
The thing is we play them as sound effects throughout the episode. So like if we want to go through the sound effects, we also have for
Shall I
he who
do it?
shall
Shall I do
yeah.
it? Here we go. Let me go off on the classic Wild Spice rant. Here's the thing about fucking Seth Rollins bitch ass. Okay, Seth trash bag Rollins. Anytime we talk about Seth Rollins, it's still on.
I felt that.
Hold on, wait a minute. I was gonna turn on TV, see if Law and Order was on. Wait,
Mariska,
no,
where
it's
are
just
you?
That much?
What is your issue with Seth Rollins?
He got
Right.
Becky pregnant.
No, that's not why. That is not why.
Slander.
How very dare you say that it is
I'm
because
drunk.
I'm telling you that sure as fuck didn't help. And that didn't help, but I hated him well before that shit. All right.
Wait.
I
Okay,
was
so you started watching wrestling a little bit late. So
Right.
please let me know where did you
Oh, I will
catch
let you
Seth
know.
Rollins?
Oh, I will let you know, Krista. Oh, I will let you know. So here's what I started doing, okay? Here's what I started doing when Face Beat Heels High was born. I went all the way back to
2014.
2014 Raw.
Mhm.
Oh, when
And-
he turned on the Shield.
Mm-hmm. He sure did turn
Got
on the
it.
Shield. Mr. Money in the Bank. Mr. Little piece of shit. Can never fucking win clean. He always wins dirty. He's always doing some nonsense. He's always kicking people when he's down. He can't ever just like wait, right? So like that's why. And then Fast forward 5 years later, and it's 2020. And guess what? He's still doing the same motherfucking thing. He's still doing some stupid ass shit. He's still coming for my daddy, Drew Snackentire. And then he's gonna fucking come for Rey Mysterio and take out fucking eyeballs. And then you're gonna get Becky Lynch pregnant and you're gonna make her leave me when I just got her. So yeah.
I can't play it fast enough.
Can we just shed light? Can we shed light on Drew Snackentire?
That's my wrestling crush. That's my wrestling crush.
This Mr. Snackentire is my teacher, and honey, let me tell you what, I did not do my homework. Let's just say that.
He is a very attractive man.
That is my wrestling crush.
I think I was low-key heartbroken when I was watching him. What was his 365 or his 24? And he said that he was married. I'm like, God damn it.
And she's like, and she's little.
Shut, and now it's gone.
Yeah. Gone.
He's my wrestling crush for sure. That's a man. I mean, Drew Snackentire. My fiance Taylor is like full on, doesn't even mind because I mean, it's like it's borderline disrespectful if he's in the room and I'm watching Drew McIntyre. I don't give a shit. I like immediately, I'll just start playing Salt and Pepper's What a Man, and I'll just watch him fucking do his intro. I every time he comes on, you think I'm playing, I play it right there, and Taylor's just looking at me like, and I'm like, look at him in those jeans.
I'm not allowed to call him Mr. Snackentire. Greg gets mad. He's like,
Taylor said it was fair.
Becky, who's your wrestling crush?
Ooh. Well, I mean, Roman.
Okay, let me get my drink ready, Kay.
Oh shit, I'm not okay.
Ooh,
You're on a break from being able to name Samoan wrestlers.
And I know who your girl crush is too. But let's see if
I've said it before. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, let's do girl crushes.
Any day, Sonya Deville. Any day.
Daddy Deville.
Daddy Deville.
Oh my God.
Nina could probably get it today. Who else? I don't know about like the girl crushes.
Scarlett Bordeaux is my girlfriend.
Rhea and I are meant to be best friends. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but when it does, it will be amazing.
Should we do a fuck, marry, kill?
Wait, I want to know PJ's if she's gonna tell her wrestling crush male, because we decided who your boyfriend was, or you decided.
Is it my boyfriend or my husband or my principal? Who do you want?
All of them.
Not your principal. Well, but yeah, you know who I'm talking about.
My boyfriend is Fandango. My husband is John Morrison, and my principal is Triple H.
Yep.
Your teacher.
Drew McIntyre is my teacher.
Yeah. Triple H is the sexy principal. You know
Michael
what I'm saying?
Cole is my dad.
Michael Cole is my dad.
I know. Michael Cole is Wild Spice's dad.
Don't leave it. I don't have one. Okay, Michael Cole's my dad. Okay, you leave it alone.
Oh man.
Shall we go there? Let me open that daddy issue box.
Right. We gotta figure.
I have no issues because
there
Michael
are
Cole is my
volumes.
dad, okay? I'm happy.
They're all volumes.
Michael Cole is my father. He just doesn't know yet. He doesn't know.
So my wrestling, I think everybody knows one of my wrestling crushes.
I don't.
Oh, did you not see the video I posted on Twitter?
No,
girl.
Oh,
girl.
Man.
Who is it?
It's Big E.
Yes!
Oh, yeah.
So can I tell the story, P? Can I tell the story?
Oh, yes, because
okay. So a friend of the show who was helping like invest in our show, he decided to pay for a cameo for Patricia. So he sent it to me, and it was of Big E wishing her a happy birthday. So on her birthday, and if y'all know, I really don't travel to the Bronx, but I had to for Patricia and her sister.
Yes.
So on her birthday, I was like, I told her sister, I said, listen, I'm gonna play the video. So we have to put it on the speaker. Put it on the speaker, and the first name that comes out is Patricia. So she's like, wait a minute, what?
Wait, I did see this.
Yes.
I saw this video.
I haven't. I'm going.
So literally, it's like she literally starts to cry. She's like, I can't believe this is happening. This is Big E. I posted it on Twitter, tagged him and everything. He wrote back and was like, oh my God, you guys are going to make me cry. Thank you so much for supporting me.
Oh,
I think he follows us after that. That video. It got to the
We
point
love
where
Biggie.
Cameo wanted
Yeah,
to
love
use the
you.
video
Yeah, they were like,
as a promo video.
oh yeah,
no.
Yes. Biggie is like her
Yes.
crush.
like
Yeah.
I love that man.
He's a man. Yeah, that
That's
is
a
a
man.
man.
And then once he did them splits, I was like, ooh.
Ooh.
I love how
He's
he log
nimble.
rolls to the ring. That's my favorite part. Is when he log rolls to the ring.
Even without Kofi.
That's a lot
know, by
of core
himself?
strength.
That is some confidence where you're
That-
like, nah, I don't. Walking is for pussies. I'm gonna roll.
Can we touch that on that for a minute? Being that Kofi is out and Xavier's out and Biggie's getting that push. When quarantine is over and they come back, do you think it will still be the New Day, or do you think everybody would just be like, "We'll like the Shield, like we can do individually, but when we come back together, we come back together." But it's like no bad blood between them.
That's what I would love to see.
That's what I think. That's what I think. I mean, they've been on the scene for how long now? And
Like
they've
3,
been
4
like,
years,
yeah, like
maybe
about
more.
since I've been married. So at least 4 years. So like they are one of the very few stables that hasn't really gotten into any kind of like strifeful or interpersonal issues with each other, and I think that that's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. I did dedicate my shot that one time on one of our episodes when Biggie was I shout out at them, whatever. When Biggie, there we go. Sure.
Oh, we okay. I do.
I'm just trying to get the baker drunk. Is really what's
Thank you. I am.
Well, listen, I'm making drunk dinner tonight.
Yes, girl. Yes, you are. I'm ordering in. I can't hold a knife.
I want to just shout out everyone that is tuning in live with us right now.
Yay!
Hey, welcome.
Hi.
Thank you guys.
In the comments, and Todd Shelton asked, "What do you guys think about Toni Storm and her career?"
Tony.
Where is she?
That's a good question.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Not a thing.
Wait,
right
please say it again. I can't hear you.
So I don't think NXT UK is a thing right now.
Right, because they're on
Okay.
quarantine out there.
In the UK, so I don't know like what they're gonna do with her, but I always saw her like doing way more than she has done already.
Yeah,
I agree.
Right. Same.
She did a what was it that what's that tournament called at Evolution, right?
Mae
What was
Young.
it?
Yeah,
Mae
we were
Young.
there when she won. We were
Yeah.
there when she won.
So I really again I was decided to just like rewatch some old pay-per-views, and so of course I had to watch Evolution. I really like her, and I was like, oh, why hasn't she been around? What are they doing? I don't know.
But
I
UK
hope
is stopped for right now because you know quarantine, and it was worse over there at one point than it was over here. So maybe.
But they are kind of moving people from the UK to NXT now.
Yeah.
So they
Can
could
I just
possibly.
vent for a second? I have the worst memory in the world. So I literally, whenever someone says a name, I have to Google it to remember who they are. And I just Googled it, and literally the first thing that came up is about her in a relationship with the New Japan person. And I fucking hate that because she is an athlete and she is a wrestler, and she should be on top of that, like,
by her
search
own
history,
merits.
by her
That's
own
right.
merits. And I just needed to have a moment, and now I am back.
Have your
Hello.
moment. No, have your moment. That's
Damn
why,
right.
literally, that's why me and P do this podcast, do those
Yeah.
wrestling girls, because it's never about the guy you're dating. It's never
Right.
about how you got into it. It's never about your assets. It's about your fucking talent.
Yeah.
Right.
It's about you standing out as a woman. It's
Right.
about you
That's right.
showing that you can do what you do as just as well as a man. So have
Yep.
your moments, sis. We're gonna have
Well,
moments with
here's
you.
here's the thing too, and here's why, like, I was just so glad when these two came to me and asked me to be a part of this, and just so humbled and ready and like excited, is because for a while I was managing the social medias for a wrestling like short film something on just on YouTube, and I was part of a lot of like wrestling groups, just as me, like Claudia Smith on my Facebook page, and all of the posts were like, look at, look at this one angle of so-and-so's butt, or like, look at this, or like, rate this female wrestler from 1 to 10. And then would post things about the male wrestlers and be like, oh, like, let's talk about this match. But with the female wrestlers, it was like, what do you think of like when her tights came up? And it made me so mad. So I think we all feel the same about that. I think that's also the reason why we're all here, because
That's right.
it is time to not only support women's wrestlers, but also to support women fans as well.
Mhm.
So
And that's
dedicating my
why,
shot,
yes,
women's wrestlers and supporters.
yes.
Took it early. I'll take it again.
Wait, no Undertaker
Sound.
music.
I'm out.
Claudia. Christina, hurry.
It says it's playing.
Wait a minute.
Hang on, I got you.
Dong. I already took a shot and I finished my gas, so I'm starting with a new one. I'm drunk.
Right, she said I'm out, and then she picked up a whole new cup.
Yeah.
I blinked, and it was like, voila.
I was ready.
Oh, man.
But piggybacking off of what Claudia said, that is exactly why we respectfully objectify Mr. McIntyre, because at least that's one of the reasons why I do it.
Yeah.
Because, like, listen, we are here to, like, understand and see and like, exalt the sport. But if, you know, if
the
something
sport
that looks...
comes with that package, then why
Right.
not?
But also, can I just say this? When Christina brought the idea of the podcast to me, and I was watching WrestleMania and I was watching old episodes of Raw, and I saw that there were so many women in the audience.
Yeah.
And I was like, there has to be a place for women wrestling fans to talk about it, because
right.
like, if I want to talk about Randy Orton in those underwear that he likes to fight in, then like, come to me. Like, can we discuss how he can crush me with those thighs any day of the motherfucking week?
RKO me all the time. Okay.
Pancake me to the face. I ain't complaining. Like, but you know, like, there has to be a place for like women to not just like talk about that, but like, as far as like the guys have with the women, and like, whatever, if you it's what you guys, well, who cares? You know, like, I get that, but it's not just that. I wanted a why? I didn't even say anything.
No, I just finally got it working again. I was just looking this whole time. I'm so sorry.
I was like,
I'm so sorry.
But you know what I mean?
More women in this space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, just our perspective, period. And then people, like, women that take women's wrestling seriously.
Yeah,
like,
that's right.
people just like don't. So I love that we can talk about that. And then also talk
Absolutely.
about like how sexy Drew McIntyre is.
Exactly. I mean, because it's like, I can't talk to my fiance or my brothers about how sexy Drew McIntyre is. Like, you know what I'm saying?
My brother all the time. I'm like, listen, listen, come here. Yo, so it's funny. So I told my brother is the reason why I got me sorry, I'm drunk. My brother is the reason why I got into wrestling. Come on. Can you get me a Bernadette too, please? Thanks.
Girl, I got you.
And thank you. And I told him, I told him, I was like, yo, I mentioned you in my podcast, because my brother knows that we have actual wrestlers who follows our podcast and us on Twitter. So he got really hyped. He was like, did you say my name? And I was like, no, I don't think so. So, Khalid, this is for you. I'm saying your name. I'm taking a shot from my brother.
So, ladies, I want to also get into some of the questions that people send in. And we don't all have to answer these questions. So,
right.
Okay. Let's blow through them.
So,
Here we go.
Thoughts on intergender wrestling? Which
Love
is
it, here for it.
I want it.
Here for it.
Yes.
Give me a Shayna Baszler in Raw Underground fighting whoever the F she wants.
Right.
Any day.
Yes.
Any
It's
day.
so funny. Yo, Twitter is so real, because I legit was live tweeting and I was like, what woman do y'all want to see? Who's next? And I kid you not, Shayna Baszler popped, and people was like, Shayna Baszler. She popped up on that screen. I said, yo, y'all real.
Yeah.
I know. Like, who's next after?
I have a
Who y'all wanna
theory.
see?
I haven't shared it yet. I haven't shared it on the Facebook Hillside podcast, but I will share it here on this live
Y'all
with
got
those
the
of you who are watching now. I believe that there may, if not now, in the very near future, be Shayna Baszler wins against someone on the underground who we think is going to be super tough, and the lights go out or they flicker or something, and then Ronda Rousey is standing in the ring.
Me too. Yo, I kid you not. When Monday passed and then you had those three women, and Shane was just like, who's next, like who's coming up next, I really thought Ronda was gonna bust through the door.
Also,
I love
think
Ronda
it's
Rousey.
yet. I don't think
I
it's
love
quite
her.
yet, but
I
I
have to
love
tell
Ronda.
I have to tell you guys and the people who are watching this right now. PJ is right like 90% of the time. It's
Correct.
low-key scary. Actually,
Correct.
it's high-key scary.
Krista, that's like Krista.
Yeah, she's usually right. Christina and I are marks. Don't listen to us.
Yeah, please don't. Please don't listen to anything we say because we're always wrong. We just want it's always
Literally.
wishful thinking.
Literally with me, I'm literally probably 90-95% of the time right too.
Yeah.
I kid you not. I'd be like,
I get like
"Please."
feelings about things.
Me too. I kid you not. Like when you said Ronda Rousey, I said, yo, Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler is gonna fight. And then you just said it, and we're gonna be right, PJ. I'm telling you, we're gonna be
Listen.
so right. Like we need to exchange numbers after this, so we can be in a group chat. Like I told you, we were right.
You heard it here first, though. I almost too. I was like, somebody else, like definitely, probably a female fan, also has this outlook because we're probably the only ones that think about this. But I don't want to say it because, like,
I'm gonna jinx it.
yeah, I don't want to jinx it, and I
No.
feel like
Let's
nobody
say
has
it.
said it yet. So if
Say
I
it.
say
You
it,
gotta.
Let's say it because
You
what
have
I
to say it
normally
now.
on our show.
Manifest.
oh, I'm saying
Wait.
I don't know who's
Well,
doubting my saying it.
Let's say it because what I usually say on our show is WWE want us our check. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Wait,
Yeah,
I would
want
actually.
us our check.
I know we're actually talking, like we're answering, it's a Q&A, but I would actually like to ask you guys how you feel, those wrestling girls, about the first Raw Underground when there was dancers. I would love to hear your outlook. We definitely had a whole to do about it on our podcast, but I just like real quick, I want to know how you guys are feeling. We're feeling, because I guess they now nixed it. So
Yeah, Vince definitely listens to us. I'm convinced. Vince is like, I've gotten your emails, I've gotten your letters.
I've gotten your carrier pigeons. Like,
Yep. You don't want girls on the pole. You want them in the fucking fake ring. Let's do it. Let's do it now.
I was, the whole concept like threw me off. Like my sister and I were watching it and we were like at a table and we literally was like, we just like got up like Raw Underground. But then I realized like I'm gonna enjoy hate watching this. I'm like,
Yes.
oh my God, it's gonna be awesome to just like hate.
right.
And I love Shane. So I was just like, okay, he's
Same.
back.
Me too. I also love Shane.
I love
But-
how nerdy he is. He's like, oh, that was
Seriously.
actually really cool.
Right. Oh my God, he's amazing. So then I saw that the stripper, well, I was calling them strippers at the time, and everybody was like, "They're just dancers," but the
No. Yeah.
Dancers.
like the fishnet dresses, and then like
A dancer wouldn't move
it was,
like that.
so funny and like awesome that like they would just cut to the strippers for like no reason. Like
Also, who has strippers in a basement fight? Like,
doing
Oh,
what?
girl, you ain't never been to the hood. That's why you ain't never been to the hood.
look at me. Look at me.
Yeah, and then I was like, the next week I actually started to miss them. I was like, oh wait, where's the dancers?
You started to miss them. Oh hell no.
If we're gonna have dancers, I want some men dancers too. Fuck
Yeah.
I want some consistency.
That's what we said. We said.
Yep.
My
wouldn't
take on these underground dancers. Hold on, I'm still pouring, y'all. I gotta fill this up.
There you go.
I
need to take a break and keep on drinking water.
I need my water. I'm gonna be so hungover for work tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Anyway,
Just a
How
note
did
from
I
the Face
feel?
Beat Heels High podcast that as much alcohol you're drinking, please ingest the same amount of water so that you're hydrating your body as you're dehydrating.
I didn't
Also,
even get water. I gotta get my water, but I was just kind of because I think I was working last Monday. So if you know, I work for one of the biggest media companies in the tri-state area.
work, yes.
So as I was working, I was like glancing and I was texting one of my bosses, shout out to Breaking Lou. And he's like, what is happening? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, well, those are just dancers. And I look on Twitter and I'm just like, yo, what year are we in? Please let me know. What year is it? Did we go on a time warp?
No.
Did we just like, I was just so confused. I was genuinely lost. And I wasn't even drinking at that time.
I mean, let's. I mean, I know how we stand at the Face Beat Heels High podcast. Sex work is work. If you want to get kinky, if you want to get freaky, fucking go right ahead. Excuse me,
Listen, get it how
I don't
you
know.
live.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I do feel that if those girls, if those women who are up there dancing, are potential NXT superstars or people from the locker room who they were like, hey, you know, you're not ready for NXT, but we actually have a gig that you could probably, that's not how we do things here. So,
I mean, but Lita,
make your money.
Lita started out as one of Godfather's hoes.
That's true.
No shade.
Yeah.
If you go back to watch a Raw, I can't figure out what date that was on Monday Night Raw, but it was her and another girl. She started out as one of Godfather's hoes.
Right.
And, you know, I get it, you know.
But that was part of a storyline, though. That was part of a storyline, at least.
It wasn't.
No,
Was the Godfather? It wasn't. She was a regular dancer. Like, you know how he had his hoes every week.
But it was a different time.
Yes, I'm saying it was a different time. So why are we going back to that?
Exactly.
The women have come so far
right,
to prove themselves to be more than just dancers. And then you got people that ain't even got no rhythm. Put something into it.
That's what I said.
I feel like somebody was holding a whip and was like, dance, and they were like,
dance. Right.
That's what I said. I said, if you're gonna have dancers, because I'm not knocking it, do whatever, you know, whatever you want. Like, I would appreciate it. But like, as long as it was like an actual, like, get me some bitch doing some crazy shit on the pole, something that I can like look at and be like, wow, that's incredible.
Get me some go-go dancers in a freaking like cage or something.
Not just some girl doing this.
Right. And then I think one of them kind of lost their balance a bit and kind of
just all body rolls. 100% body rolls is all you need
all day.
And the one in the middle voguing.
Like,
okay, we can move on to the next question.
Go ahead, P. What's the next question?
Okay. How do you feel about the women's division in AEW constantly being attacked? And does it fall on the president, Cody Rhodes, and the chief brand officer?
This is AEW exclusive, yes? This is like just for AEW?
Yeah, like how do you feel about their women's division always getting attacked?
Attacked how? I mean, I can't sit here and answer that because every time I try to follow AEW in their women's division, I genuinely get lost because one minute it's like, yay, Brandy, she did something amazing. And the next minute is, Brandy, what are you doing? And then she's deleting her Twitter. So I'm just so confused. I did see a post though where they put Brandy and Stephanie, and it was just like, because Brandy's a woman of color, she has to live up to more of an expectation than Stephanie does. And nobody holds Stephanie to those expectations that Brandy should be in. But at the same time, I mean, they got a point. Like, women of color do have to hold themselves to a higher standard.
That's true.
But at the same time, Stephanie has been in WWE's whatever it was called, since birth, basically.
Yeah. Right, exactly.
Whatever you want to call it, like since birth. So she's been in it. Like, she'll tell you her story since she interned. So her father didn't even, like, literally, she had to work her way. She was an intern. Then she had to work. She worked her way through college. Like, she did all of that to become where she is. She sat in the meetings during her summer jobs, whatever. We don't know what Brandy did during her younger years. We don't know if she was even into wrestling until we don't know who she watched. So I feel like Brandy is attacked more because it's just like people are watching what Stephanie does and how they're automatically ready to compare the two instead of letting Brandy have her collective or have her creative run and freely and go.
Yeah, but also, like, I don't see, listen, y'all can see I'm a woman of color, okay? And I agree with everything you're saying. But, like, I don't see Stephanie McMahon out here, like, fighting with fans on Twitter. It's just not a good look. And so, like, as a woman of color, there is also, like, you have to have, what's what I'm looking for?
There's always a sense to defend yourself.
Yeah, but
when you try to do something, and it shouldn't be, because she shouldn't be fighting with fans on Twitter.
That's what I'm saying. And so I'm like, it's not a good look. Just in general, the way that, like, how she decided to handle the whole situation and stuff.
I have many feelings.
I know. PJ made a whole video about AEW heels, which we can
I
get
have
into.
many feelings. Please go to our Instagram page and watch the video that I made about AEW heels, because I have many feelings. I know this doesn't exactly relate to AEW heels. here's the thing about the women's division that I have marinated on for a while, and I think I have come to a conclusion in AEW. The women's storylines lack hella compared to the men's storylines.
Oh yes.
The women's storylines are weak. They don't really have characters. They don't really. And here's the thing. I mean, you'll hear it if you. I'm gonna plug the episode with us that I think you guys are releasing on your extra site or whatever, your Patreon. We're all part of the acting community at the Face Beat Heels High podcast, so we do have like kind of an inside look. And here's the thing: when someone gives you a character that you can get excited about, that's juicy, that you can dig into, you are so much more. It's like Randy Orton. Randy Orton, when he wants to be there, is like amazing, but when he's bored, you're like,
you can tell.
Exactly. It's the same thing. It's like why am I just a best friend?
Right.
Why am I not a zombie or a princess or a nerd or whatever? Like, give me something juicy, and they're just not doing it. And the other thing is, and I hate to beat this bitch, but I feel like Brandy Rhodes is constantly just trying to be relevant.
Yeah,
it's trying to be relevant. AEW heel, she's posted more pictures of herself than she's posted of anyone else. Like, it's ugly. That whole thing is ugly. Please do not pay $49.99 to be part of it. Go watch my video. Buy $5 footlongs instead.
Your video is really good. People actually, when we put up the post that we were going to be with you guys, they were like, we really enjoyed that video. So we're like able to speak on it actually.
Well, Heels watched it, so that's
so Nick, my boyfriend shared it, and AEW Heels watched it. So I was like, oh boy, I might have to set up the green screen and do some promos here.
I mean, that's good because you give you're giving your true honest opinion, and they can either take it as constructive criticism and change from that, or they can just be haters and hate you. But at the end of the day, they watched it and they're going to share it and they're going to talk about it and you're going to have more views regardless. Either way, you win. Either way, it's a win-win.
Here's the thing too, and I think that you guys can also relate to this, is having a podcast, having as many social media platforms as you manage. Doing this right now takes time, takes effort, takes heart, takes blood, takes sweat, takes tears. And that's just something that I don't feel that they're putting into AEW right now. I don't think it's something that Brandy Rhodes is putting into AEW right now, and why I don't think that anybody should be putting their money up for AEW heels right now. So
yeah. And also, if I can say, PJ's the one out of the three of us that actually watches AEW.
That's right.
I don't watch it, and I gave it a solid try. Y'all don't even try coming for me. I gave it a solid motherfucking try. And the reason why I don't watch it is because
the women's division.
I watched an entire episode without any women's matches.
See, that's a no-no for me and for us for like obvious reasons. Like, and I actually, because I love like the legends that are there.
Wait. What is going on?
Your mic.
The devil has taken over your microphone.
Whose mic?
My mic?
Yeah.
You
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We hear you. You're just like really loud, like literally exploding in our ears.
She's like, I am powerful and I say no to AEW.
Right. AEW, basically.
Do I still sound crazy?
Yes.
All right. Well, in the meantime, I guess.
No, fuck that. I'm gonna go get me some water. Y'all just gonna see a blank.
Do I still
I need to get me some water.
Go to your sound settings on your computer and maybe turn down the mic from there if you can.
But it wasn't crazy before.
It wasn't crazy before.
It wasn't. So I don't know what happened. Like, it was just like really, really loud.
And I'm still loud.
Yeah. Yes, you are, babe.
I was so confused. I didn't know what was going on.
That's not it.
Did you press something and you don't know what you pressed?
Maybe it's better now. Test it.
Do it again.
Now,
Yes.
Yes.
is that good? Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
Wait, I would like to address a comment that just came in on YouTube. I love watching the women's division because they do more to prove themselves and shouldn't have to Shrek.
Right.
Robert Jenkins, thank you so much for that
Hold on.
comment.
Wait. Stop. That is Shrek. Shrek, I see you. Stop trolling up in here. Shrek, what do you mean?
Wait, you guys know him?
Robert. Yes, I do know Robert. I know him from Twitch. Shrek.
Oh,
Wait, this is it. This is a Twitch thing.
Shrek does not even watch AEW. I'm gonna need you.
I don't have to go off on this. I don't have to go off on this toxic masculinity right here because I was about to just unplug.
No, stop. Don't come for Shrek. He's literally just out here trolling us because he is the best. And I love him and we love you. Shrek is one of the nicest, most giving people. He supports women's wrestling to no fucking end.
You're sure that's him?
I'm sure that's him.
Okay.
Robert Shrek Jenkins. Yep.
All right. Well,
I'm sure that's him.
Well, Mr.
I thought Shrek was like a move or something, a wrestling turn I didn't know about. I was like,
no, I thought he was saying that like women, like
I don't
only
know
the monsters.
my face, but I was like,
Shrek supports. I met him on Paige's stream, and he's a big fan of Paige.
All right, Shrek.
Selena
well,
and the women's wrestling. Yeah, no.
This is for you.
So another question.
Hold on, I'm shooting water right now.
Okay.
You sound better.
Yeah.
You sound better.
Oh, great. So another question that someone asked: what do you look for in good merch?
Claudia,
this is for you.
I like vintage merch, like your Raw is War shirt that you got from Ripple Junction.
I love that shirt.
Like if you use 15, use our code. Those wrestling girls get 15%. Shameless plug. But I like vintage stuff, like my rock shirt. You can find anything up there, especially because it brings that nostalgia, especially because we grew up in Attitude Era.
Yeah.
Like I love the stuff. I love the new stuff. But it's like, oh my God, you can wear a vintage shirt and be like, oh my God, I remember when this was made. I remember when they were promoting this. I remember this, that, and third. So that's what I need to find, like vintage stuff.
I know at least at the Face Free Hillside podcast, the Baker Wild Spice and I have very conflicting views on this question. The Wild Spice buys pretty much anyone she sees that she likes. Cristina the Baker Contreras basically waits until the wrestler is just about to get hurt and then buys.
No, she's got a curse, y'all. She straight up cursed. Speak on it, because this bitch is cursed.
I drove Bernadette.
So basically,
Elias is in the hospital because of the Baker.
I literally bought the Elias shirt, and next SmackDown, Elias got hit by a car. I bought my Rey Mysterio shirt for Money in the Bank, and that he gets his eyes gouged out. I just got a Fandango shirt and a Breezango shirt, and fucking Fandango gets kidnapped. Yeah. I'm like,
it looks so good.
Don't you buy any Roman?
That's what I said.
Rock, Samoa Joe. Don't buy nothing.
I can't. I just got Naomi. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna.
Return it. You know what? I'm gonna text her and see if she's okay.
Please do. Be like, girl. Just check in on her, because I got my Bianca Belair shirt, and then Montez in the hospital, and I'm like,
see? I'm gonna text her too, see if she's right.
Please do, because I'm worried.
You can't buy no Carrying Cross.
Yeah,
no Carrying Cross merch.
Literally, Jerry.
She bought a Dexter Loomis shirt, and what happened? Injury. It's fucked up, man.
The curse.
I can't. I just can't buy any more merch. I can't.
It's the curse of the t-shirts.
So, Stephanie Hardy, who has a really cool podcast.
Yes.
So she
loves Steph.
He's so cool. Do you feel that Zelina Vega will ever be champion on her own?
Cricket.
I think so.
I would like her to be.
I would also like her to be. I don't see it happening unless, maybe one day. Anything is possible. You know, Edge came back from an injury, so like anything is possible.
There's something that we've TM'd at the Face Beat Hillside podcast, and that is a little word we like to say called unnecessarities.
Yep.
And that's basically when there's nonsense happening. I feel like if Zelina is ever going to win a championship, there's going to be nonsense involved, which kind of sucks because I would like her to be able to hold her own without that and win clean.
Seriously.
That's not going to happen.
Never.
There's going to be unnecessarities, TM, Face Beat Hillside podcast. And that's just...
It's just not her brand. It's not her brand to win clean, you know?
No, it's not.
And I also like, I was talking to like a Dana Brooke stan who like every time Dana Brooke is in a championship like
Bye.
like, oh my god,
She's gone.
they're like,
Goodbye.
oh my god, see, they never give Dana a chance. And like, I feel like not everyone can be champion.
Yeah.
Girl.
Then it's just like, I love Dana Brooke and like I love Zelina Vega, and I can definitely see her. She has championship series, but that's not always a like make or break of someone's like legacy.
Right.
Exactly.
Like Zelina Vega.
And there's also, with people like that, I will say that I have said in the past that I am not a fan of Dana Brooke, and I still feel that way. But again, just going back to like the whole character thing, like give her something she can get excited about, give her something she can get behind, and she'll rock it. And I also feel like she's someone who, if you put her together with the right person, there could definitely be like a tag team belt happening. You know, if she clicks with someone, like if she clicks with someone and they've got something figured out and they can support her where she's weak and she can support them where they're weak, like,
like at the end of the day, like wrestlers are not only athletes, but they're performers. If you don't feel passionate by what you're doing, what you're working on, what you're developing, then why would you do it? If you're just contractually,
that's it.
If you're contractually obligated to develop a storyline that you just don't feel either the connection or you just plainly know that it's bad, then like why would you even feel that your blood, sweat, and tears are worth your own time?
And I'll also say too that I think it's completely human to be able, as a fan, to see that. And to say like, oh, she's not living up to her full potential. Like, oh, there's more that she can do and I'm not seeing it. Or, oh, they're not into it, you know? And when they are, like, Bray Wyatt is living for it right now. And thus we are living for him.
Creating that, like, you could tell that he gets excited about like writing new things. Like, you can totally
And people have also said like, I read something somewhere, I don't remember where it was, but the WWE universe like can't get behind long-term storylines. When really, like, Bray Wyatt has been building for years. And people are behind it and excited about it and ready for like to see where the next step is.
Because I feel like because it's different. I feel like because like Bray Wyatt first started off with the Wyatt family, you know, the whole Sister Abigail, the whole creepy crawly people
swamp
like
human.
Stuff like that, swamp human, right? And then like he goes like, you can ask P, like I was not a fan of the Fiend at all. Like, and I felt like because
that's why.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, I'm explaining that right now. So I felt like because I have trigophobia. And that's just like, you know, the fear of holes or like the fear of multiple things. And then like when he would pull stuff off like that, it would literally build my anxiety to where I'm just like, I can't support. Like, I don't watch the Boogeyman when he comes on. Like, if I'm at a live event, and I think when he was at Raw 25 or something like that, I literally close my eyes because I cannot watch stuff like that. But it's more than just for the Fiend or Bray Wyatt, it's more than just, you know, creepy crawly worms or snakes or swamp things or monsters or whatever. He's really going into the character to make you forget, you know, like his Fiend is like Finn Balor's the demon. You can separate the two. So it's easier to accept and it's easier to appreciate. At first, I couldn't appreciate it, but now I'm just like, okay, let's see what this Fiend got going on. And let's see where he at. Let's see how bold this Fiend can be.
I'll say
Bray Wyatt, you know. Yes,
I'll say too that like I think you also have to, and again as actors we say this, but there's something called suspending your disbelief. So there's something when you walk into a show where you suspend your disbelief. You know you're not under like in the underworld in Hadestown. You know you're not with Mary Poppins, but you suspend your disbelief because you want to be there. You want to be part of it. And there's something about that too in wrestling where you watch wrestling and you're like, yeah, I know it's fake, but like here we are. I'm here for it. You're a demon. And that's where my fear comes in. Having another drink, Wild Spice. You poured another drink. Was that a delivery? Should we give a shout out to that Drizzly delivery?
Yeah, because I feel like you low-key called her out. Like, I don't know if you saw her face when you said you're not really an actor in Hadestown. Like, she just felt attacked.
No. I was saying,
that's not
like,
what she said.
when you go to the show.
No, that's legit. That's
when you
legit.
go to
That
the
sounds
show,
like
it's like, you know,
Wildfest.
you feel like you're in hell, but you know you're not really in hell, but you suspend your disbelief to believe, okay, I am in hell and I'm watching this love story. Where did my arm keep going?
Yeah. And that's
When you poured your drink, the whole drink disappeared.
Yeah, I know. It was weird. Green screen.
Oh, girl.
So PJ, you had said something about like tag teams, and we were talking about Zelina Vega. You were like, oh, like, you know, maybe she could be a tag team champion. So someone had actually asked us if we can build any new tag teams in the women's division. Who would we pair up?
I already have mine in plan. I will just say it and I won't have to say anything else. Instead of having them fight against each other, I want Lacey Evans and Naomi as a tag team. That is what I want. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to agree with me. I'm just saying that's what I want.
I want
adversaries.
Where's my arm?
I want, after seeing this clip yesterday, I really want Shotzi Blackheart and Rhea Ripley to be.
Oh,
that's happening.
Okay, yes.
That's happening.
Yeah, okay.
Because they gel so good together. And I want Casey Catanzaro and Kaden Carter to actually legit stay a tag team.
I was for
so
that.
Good
Yes.
too.
Yeah, they really
were so good,
good together.
Yeah.
I would have to go with, okay, so first of all, I'm a woman of color. I am an immigrant. I appreciate all of my Latinx people. So if it were up to me, I would pair up Lil Selena Vega with Mercedes Martinez and have like
I like
like
that.
a female Little Big
Bronx
kind
Queens.
of team, correct? You know, with like awesome Latinx women. Like
I like that.
yeah.
Like that a lot.
That's solid.
But in a more realistic world, I would go with Naomi and Bianca Belair.
Ooh, yes.
That'd be good too.
I would, yes.
I think that, I mean, just for like SummerSlam purposes, I would really like to see Shayna Baszler and Asuka take the tag team belts from Bayley and
Sasha.
Yep.
I'm for that too.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know.
But let Pete answer hers. Answer your text and now get to the back to the other one.
I'm like this like weird person, and people come for us. Well, they don't know they're coming for me.
They come for you, and I have to jump in.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but wait a second, because now you got 4 backups instead of one. So hang on.
That's right.
I feel like, and it sounds crazy, but Sasha Banks and Alexa Bliss have crazy chemistry, and they a really interesting heel tag team one day in the future.
I like it. I like
I can see that. Good job, Pete.
that. I like that.
Wait, do we have a round of
Claps for
applause
Patricia.
Pete?
Let's
Claps for Patricia.
You dedicate your shot? Okay, great. Because that was actually good.
I gotta get claps, right? I gotta get like claps and then something else.
And cheers.
Yeah.
Like
They have
The wrestling cheers and boos, though.
They don't want to admit that could be a good tag team because their fans would rather pit themselves against each other.
Right.
Absolutely.
So here's
like that.
why I am not here for Shayna Baszler and Asuka taking it off of Sasha and Bayley.
Lay it on me.
Don't get me wrong. I'm so sick of Sasha and Bayley.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. I'm ready for. They gotta go.
One of them gotta drop.
They
So,
gotta
yeah,
go.
like they gotta go. But for me, Shayna and Asuka, I don't see them pairing together at all. Like they're both so dominant as singles competitors that their tag team would definitely conflict with them and it would just fall apart. Like just let them work together a little bit, but like, okay, I'm sorry I have to compare it to the men, but we already know WWE. Let's definitely reuse the storylines.
Yep.
Let them be like Triple H and Steve Austin when they had that no contact clause, but they couldn't when they couldn't hit each other or fight each other before. I think it was Unforgiven or No Way Out, but they kept partnering with each other.
Yeah.
To see if they would really work with each other.
I just want it for SmackDown. Yeah. I don't want it for anything else.
Mean for
like
SummerSlam?
For SummerSlam. Like I literally just want them to like put their differences aside, do it, steal the belts, and like that's it. But then I guess
they have to defend it.
And they have to be a team.
It wouldn't work.
Okay, so I go back. Shayna Baszler with no one beating Bailey and Sasha and stealing both tag team belts. That's what I would like. That's my tag team answer.
I feel like that happened too. No, that was Oh yeah, it happened with Bray Wyatt. When he had the little 10-year-old or 12-year-old. Yeah.
Right.
Right at WrestleMania it happened, but he couldn't hold it. I mean, it is in the books that he is a tag team champion, but he couldn't hold it.
What is it, like Ronald or something? Like
I thought it was Nicholas. Nicholas.
It was Nicholas.
She needs to take a shot just because she got the wrong name.
Hey, hey, you know what? I'm the controller. If I'm taking a shot, we're all taking a shot.
That's fun. My spoon gonna come out really salty or soggy. Don't matter to me.
All right. So,
yo, I know that I've been real quiet, but like I'm real drunk.
Yo, me too. And I gotta cook. And I think I might have to take over my coworker's shift too, because she texted me. Jesus Christ.
Take the Tylenol, girl.
Oh no, Tylenol don't work for me. I got Advil.
So let us know, guys, in the comments, and we'll put a poll up on all our social media if this should be a regular, maybe monthly Thirsty Thursday thing.
Ooh, yes.
I'm down for
I feel
Thirsty
like we
Thursday.
should have this. Like those wrestling girls in face, feet, heels high. Did I get it right? I feel like we should do this like a monthly thing because we can sit, have fun, unwind, relax, and literally just talk wrestling as months under stuff.
Yes.
Unwind. Can you make a flyer for that, P? Unwind Thursday. Featuring those wrestling girls and face, feet, high heels.
Somebody write that down.
You got it. I got it.
I got it right the first time. Damn. I feel like that should be it because this is literally with everything going on. We know with COVID, you know, with quarantine and us and people trying to still figure out living situations and job situations, things like that. This is like an escape. And being that we have such a huge following on social media, people would love to see us. People would love to see us. So yes, this should be a monthly thing. If you vote for a monthly thing, just say I in the comments. We'll say I right now.
I.
Okay. Yo, so Shrek, I don't know if that's his name. I feel so bad said that.
Yes.
When you tune in, he will be in the house. So I think we got to
do it.
We have to do it. Thank you for your support. Thank you.
Also, can I just say that Shrek is like truly one of the most giving, nicest men that I have ever encountered in my life. He is a straight up supporter of women's wrestling and we have no choice but to stand.
Yes, we stand. We stand. Before we wrap this up, we had so much fun. Thank you for joining us on our live.
Thank you for inviting us.
I know time literally flew.
I have a full drink though. I'm disappearing as we speak. I'm just disappearing.
Do we have to be done?
I mean, we can go a little bit longer if you guys want. But we also want you guys just to plug yourselves as a podcast and individual.
What's your latest
episode?
How often does it come out? I have been watching your weekly Instagram cocktail, so just let people know like what they can get with 60.
Yes.
All right. So we are on Instagram and Twitter at FaceBeatPod. We also have a YouTube channel where we post our unedited, drunk ass Zoom calls. So subscribe to that. It's hilarious. We recently, for our 15th episode, we had a full-on quinceañera where we dressed up in full gowns. We had bubbly, we had cake, we played Cheyenne. If you're Latin, you know what that means. And so, you know, if you know, you know. We post episodes every Tuesday. They're by 3 p.m. They're up. We are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Podbean, iHeartRadio, wherever podcasts are heard.
We also have Facebook, just in case, because it was not mentioned. We also do have a Facebook group. It's the Face Beat Heels High podcast. So please come and check it out. Come join us. We love you. Go on.
We're all about, building a community, like male or female. If you want to talk wrestling and just like, no toxicity, just all love. Just
come and drink with us.
Even if you love Seth Trashbag Rollins, like I won't come at you that much.
Listen, I love Seth freaking Rollins. Okay,
well,
not more than Roman Reigns, of course.
Absolutely not.
Lord have mercy. You guys are getting me working.
And for the record, I actually interviewed Roman Reigns and the Usos back in 2015. Just
Hey.
no. And their pictures are somewhere on my Instagram somewhere. But anyway.
Well, I actually have one thing to say before we end. I would like to dedicate my shot.
Oh my God.
To you guys, those wrestling girls, having us on. We vibed last time. We had so much fun on our episode that we recorded with you guys. We vibed this time. And honestly, I hope that it can be a thing that we're doing more often, because you can never get too many ladies talking about wrestling with a women's mind. Like, I feel like.
Right.
Oh,
I want to do one more question.
All right, one more.
Okay, so wait, did you guys get any interesting questions? Because I have ones that's just like really serious, and I kind of want to end on like
a fun note.
Yeah,
He just got it. He just got it.
No, if I do.
right.
Let's see.
Okay. I know I don't.
I know you don't.
Yeah, you can just hang. Oh,
Bernadette is talking for
we
you.
have one.
I really need a Bernadette.
I got one. I got a good one to
I
end
got you,
on.
girl.
Ooh, what's up?
What would your wrestling character be like? If you were to become a wrestler, what would your wrestling character be?
That's
Can I go first? Can I go first? Can I go first?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you guys know me, and I'm pretty sure you guys know me, I am a huge fan of Michael Jackson, and I'm so into the Caribbean culture.
Yes.
So my fan would literally, my character would literally be in between a Michael Jackson Caribbean-esque flair.
Ooh.
To me, if you guys, oh no, you guys have never seen me dance, sorry. But for those who know me, know like I can dance. Like I can dance, I can dance, I can dance. And but for those who know me knows I love Michael Jackson. And my middle name is Diamond. So it would definitely be like a diamond something with my name, and my finisher would definitely be between like a diamond cutter.
Okay,
so
go ahead.
My finisher would definitely be between a diamond cutter.
Damn, you thought about this.
She has.
And I have. And my submission would definitely be between a bank statement or I forget. I don't know what the submission Naomi put on Alexa Bliss is called, but between those two.
Oh.
Okay.
Is this like with the physical ability we have right now?
Clearly not. Clearly not.
Dream scenario.
No.
Scenario.
Okay,
If you could do anything.
Because I may look fit, but I'm weak as hell.
I'm saying, honestly.
Who else? Who's got this?
Oh shit.
Queen, go on.
Me? Who? Yeah, PR.
I would be like a mix between like in Homecoming when Beyonce comes out and she has like the I don't even know how to explain it, but it's not a crown, but she just looks really regal.
Yes.
Yes.
So I would want to like come out like very like regal like that, but then like snatch it off and then have something like really dope on. I never thought about like my finisher or anything like that.
Yeah.
I think I would enjoy tapping people out. So I think it would be a submission, like for sure. I just don't know which one. I like the code of silence that Carmella does, and she doesn't do it often enough, in my opinion. But I like
Okay.
I love Peyton Royce's finisher too.
She,
Her finisher is dope.
Jake
And
Atlas.
Jake
Atlas with the rainbow DDT is like amazing.
that's her fave.
I love the Piper's Pit that Ronda Rousey does too.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
All right, I guess I'll go next. I feel like my character would have like steampunk essence. I go to the Renaissance Fair every year. It's like my favorite thing of all time. I'm getting married at the Renaissance Fair. It's very fucking exciting. And yes,
real life.
Yes, like you're all invited to my nerd fucking wedding. All right, so
I'll still be there. It's something new.
Come through. So I think I would have it like a gothic steampunk type way. So like Becky, back when I guess she started, because I guess she had like a little steampunk type thing, right? Kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
But
It was like
wouldn't be
steampunk Irish
yeah,
culture.
but it
thing.
wouldn't be like the Atlantis style as it was back then, or how she had it. I would mix it with like steampunk meets Aleister Black type character, like a dark type of steampunk character. And I would definitely, if I had the ability, it would be like a high flyer wrestler. I love that lucha style, like dancing. That
ballet, yes.
I think that shit is like ballet. I would love to like fucking spin and do some fucking cartwheels off the rope. Like fuck yes, I would love to do that shit if I had the ability. Yeah, I think that's my character, and I would have like a bomb ass finisher. I don't think I'd be a grappling submission type person. I would have like a bomb finisher.
Nice.
It's a fly.
All right, I would go with like some like Ursula Sea Witch situation, because like
I love the Sea Witch idea.
Yes.
I would absolutely be a heel. Like there is no doubt about it. Give me 1 second. My baby's right here. My baby.
I would
I mean
also
my
be
dog.
a heel. I would also be a heel. FYI. Yeah.
Yes, I would 1,000% be a heel.
I'll be a tweener. I'm definitely a tweener.
Okay, I see you. I
take it back. I would like to see you and Krista and Naomi be a tag team. I could see that happen. Krista's wrestling character.
Not to cut you off, Christina Injury. When I interviewed Naomi, I definitely told her, I said, I was always wanted to be a wrestler. I'm like, I'm kind of old now, but because DDP started at 35. I said, I told her, I'm about to be 30. She's like, girl, you good? You gotta come up in this ring. I might take up on that offer.
I would see it. I see the Michael Jackson character and like the Glow Queen like doing the thing.
Crazy with the
dance.
Right?
You could get like they could get a remix, like a Michael Jackson like EDM remix.
Yes. Okay, but it has to be a PYT because that's my anthem.
I feel
that's
okay.
my anthem.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Y'all,
I got my
let
baby
me know
over
in the
here.
comments if I should legit start wrestling, like training to wrestle.
Her name is Tamina.
That is Tamina.
Hi, Tamina.
Hi, sweetheart.
I love Tamina.
Oh my God,
Another
I'm in
Samoan.
love. Oh shoot.
Twin sister, come here, baby. Come here, arriba. Come here, sweetheart.
Two of them?
Yes, they're
Tamina
twins.
and Naya.
And this is Naya.
Another Samoan.
Yes, ma'am.
I guess
They have their own Instagram. They're called the Wild Siberians. That's how invested I am in this.
So my headphones just died, you guys. I'm sorry.
So good. But yeah.
So an Ursula type. Did you want to say anything else, Baker, about your wrestler?
Well, it would be kind of like a Witch of the Sea, kind of like Amber Moon situation going on. Like
That's good.
But all of it with lucha style.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. I love that.
That's me. What's my name? I don't know. I'm gonna come up with it.
Okay, here's mine. So I feel like I would also be a tweener. This is actually something that Nick, my lovely boyfriend, and also I will just quickly plug, host of the New York Comedy Club podcast and host of the Pinch Music Recording podcast. His idea is that he would be my manager and I would be a like crazy actress who could channel any character that I wanted. So like I could be like Shakespeare if I wanted. I could be like, anime if I wanted. My idea is to be like a pretty princess that like goes dead and then comes back and is like, hello. So you get this like duality of like this pretty princess and then she's also like multiple personality disorder and can go like really dark. Like those are the roles that get me really excited.
Going to the Wyatt family.
You're like AJ Lee mixed with an Undertaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
Like
with
I
a
could come
sprinkle
out
of Bray.
Like I could come out and
Bray Wyatt.
skip and like not want to fight and be like, you're so pretty. You have such pretty hair. And then I like fall flat on my face. And then I get up and I'm like, I like have like black makeup smeared across.
Oh, so you're talking about permanent, like cinematic kind of like wrestling back.
I don't know what it is. There's the IWF, It's like no contact wrestling. So basically what it is on Instagram, and it's just people doing wrestling promos and being characters. Check it out if you haven't. It's a New York based thing. But I've always like thought of like, that's what I would want to be. I'd want to be like, oh, you're so pretty. You have that pretty hair. You like ice cream just like I like ice cream. And then I would like go dark for a second, and then I'd be like,
I think that somebody punches you and you fall and you go under the ring like Dexter Loomis.
Yeah.
And then you come out the other way and you're like,
yeah, that's what I want. Those are the
that's what I can envision. Yes.
I need it in my life. That's awesome.
That's exactly what I want.
By the way, I just noticed we did not, like us here in the Face Beat Heels High podcast, we did not mention how much we love Dexter Loomis. We adore that man so much. We have 2 cameos by him. We love it. We do. Like the first one, we still don't know who made that happen, but thank you so much, whomever you are. Show yourself. We want to know. The second one, it was the amazing Taylor, Jerry's fiance. He was like, all right, have this. And we were like, which was exactly what we needed, because then Dexter got
But it didn't matter because Christina bought his shirt and now he can't compete.
I bought his shirt 2 months ago. I bought his shirt 2 months ago.
You know what's crazy, Pete? We don't have nobody sent us a camera like as those wrestling girls.
Oh, that's rude.
That's rude. You have one individually. I don't have one because The Rock does not want to be on camera.
Is it because you like expensive wrestlers?
Yeah, I'm bougie.
It's okay, girl. It's okay. I got you. Like, I understand.
I'm pretty sure Roman Reigns is on Cameo.
Yeah, but he's like $500.
Yeah, he can't do anything else. He can't go anywhere. Can't even go to the grocery store.
He can't leave his house.
We not gonna do that.
That's
it. Anyways,
I love y'all.
Yeah,
I know.
So fun.
I didn't even care.
Yeah.
I got a new drink. How did that happen?
How? Oh my God.
Me and Christina can hang. Okay.
Girl, I got you. Yes, let's do it.
I don't even know how you're doing it.
Wait, we should all do like the whatever, like wind down, whatever, and then you guys should just do like late night, the two of you.
Be quiet. Yes. Yes.
Like we go to bed, and then the two of you guys do late night.
They'll be like, it's 1 a.m.
I'm for it.
We're on our 8th rum and coke.
I love that.
Our 8th
15th
Roman
punch.
Coke.
Oh my God, 8th Roman Coke. I'm fucking dead.
8th Roman Coke.
Krista!
Yes!
Krista, we got this!
I'm out. I'm done.
I'm tapping out. That's what we're calling your drink, by the way. Every Tuesday.
Roman Coke.
The Roman Coke. That's your drink. That's what it's called now.
Yes. I have the
need to
Baker
buy more
Special, the
Roman
Wakey
Coke.
Bakey. I got the Wakey Bakey and the Roman Coke. I'm
my
good.
God.
I'm good.
Now I need to buy rum and coke. That's it.
Girl.
That's
I'm making
it.
that the new cocktail.
Yeah.
For SummerSlam is Roman Coke.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you,
Thank
ladies,
you.
for coming,
Love you guys.
for being a part of this. We love
keep
you
this-
so much. And if you guys have not, I don't know why you have not, y'all need to follow Face Beat Heels High podcast on all social media. Subscribe to their YouTube, subscribe to their podcast on Apple, wherever their podcast can be found. And on that note, it's your girl Krista B.
And Queen PR.
And we are out.
Bye.
Love you guys.
Love you.
you.
Guys. Thank you.